have to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. You can get involved by calling 888-77-53773, 888-77 Jesse, Jesse, Jesse. And the biblical question for this week, my biblical question, it is amazing for those men and women who want to know themselves. Get ready. Which changed your life? The words of God or the laws of God? Which changed your life? The words of God or the laws of God? This question is so amazing. It is Mamma Mia. It is Hola. It is Como Chili Boo. It is Swahili. It is Nicaragua. It is you want rice? Oh, see? It is everything. If you can understand this, if you can see this clearly, you shall be free. Isn't that amazing? Not you might be free, but you shall be free. If you can understand this question, if you can see it clearly. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on jesseleepeterson.com/show, jesseleepeterson.com/show. And if you're running around out and about and you just got to run around, but you would love to still listen to the show as you're doing whatever it is you're doing, you can. By calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131, 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go buy me a coffee. Buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. And don't forget to like these videos. Hit the like button. Subscribe. I'm waiting. I keep waiting. Waiting for the world to change. Keep on waiting. Waiting for the world to change. I'm waiting. Like. Hit the like. Subscribe. Ring the bell. All that good stuff. Okay? So it's Wednesday again. And the last 2 hours of every Wednesday is Manhood Hour. And because we love the blacks, the first hour of Wednesdays is and will always be, I think, black excellence. That was in the good old days right there. And this is
Happy
now.
Black Friday, man.
What's wrong with the blacks?
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody can actually know.
There's no love in the blacks.
Everybody hates us.
No.
Not all, but most.
Right.
So that's what's wrong with the blacks.
That's what's wrong with the blacks.
Black Friday. Black Wednesday.
I think I played an old one. The Friday one.
It's funny. I keep waiting for the world to change. Keep on waiting, and the world is not going to change. And that's for sure. And that you can rely on and never worry. The world is not going to change. Amazing, huh? So, reflecting again, as I always do, because I just love knowing myself from within. I want you to hear something that is mind-blowing to me. It is absolutely, and I hear it all the time, from every race, male or female, it doesn't matter. Human beings, except for those who are starting to wake up, human beings believe, and they truly believe, that pain is normal. They think that, and they believe that it's natural for a human being to have pain. Even though the pain hurt, human beings still believe that they say, well, that's human nature, that's normal. God made it so we can have pain. Pain like, and I'm not talking about physical body pain, even that's not normal, but we do have that because we can hurt ourselves physically. But emotional pain, pain of fear, pain of loneliness, pain of stress, pain of worry, pain of emotions, so-called feel-good emotions, bad feeling, pain of doubt, or worry, jealousy, envy, strife, revenge, worry about yesterday or tomorrow, wanting things, people, places, or things. Human beings believe that that's normal and natural, they say. And they think that they came from God. That God gave them pain even though the pain hurt. Even a good feeling of a pain hurt, like you feel good or you love somebody or you this, right? That's painful. But human beings believe that that's normal. And that's from God. Can you believe that? How can you, what is it about you that believe and accept that emotional pain is normal? It hurt. Even the so-called feel-good pain, you feel good in the morning. You had a nice whatever, and you feel good. And then the pain, and that feel good, you think that's normal. And then that fade away during the day, now you're worried about this other thing. I want you to know that pain is abnormal. That your false God, Satan, the little g, the devil give you pain. And just because everyone has it doesn't mean that it's normal. The true God give you perfect peace and no pain. But you want to accept that. You think something's wrong with that. If a person is not in emotional pain, you call them a psycho or something. Because you believe everybody should have pain. Can you be in a loss than that? And you are lost when you believe being nice, it's painful. You got to do a lot of work to be nice. And you think that's normal. I know people who believe, probably everybody until you start to overcome it, that when you get into a relationship, any relationship at all, you really believe, just think about this. You really believe that you're supposed to make a relationship work. You have to put effort into a relationship, any form of relationship, whether it's dating, friendship, marriage ship, any kind of ship, right? Anyone who believes that you have to put effort into making a marriage work or dating work or whatever, there's something wrong with you. You love pain and you think pain is normal. And the more effort you put into it trying to make it work, the worse it gets. When you see that it's not working, you're supposed to let it go. If it's not working naturally, all things that come from above works naturally without your effort. All things that come from below, you try to make it work because you're living in the walls of your thoughts. And those thoughts keep telling you to make it work. Do this, do that, it's going to work. Give it time, it's going to work. What's wrong? You're not supposed to make it work. And you never make it work. It only gets worse. And then you've been together 50 years and you're still unhappy because you were trying to make it work. And then you lie and you tell others, well, it's hard in a relationship. You got to put effort into it. You got to make it work. That's a lie. Human beings love pain. Even though they cry with the pain or from the pain because of the pain, they still love it. They say it's natural. When she's crying, she's lying. You're not supposed. How about my burdens are easy? My ways are light. He doesn't say my burdens are heavy. My ways are heavy. My way is dark. There's a difference between light and darkness. You are lost more than what you can even imagine. We all are until those men and women, and on a handful of will that do, start to wake up. And you can wake up. You can be found. And you can be free. Human beings love pain. And they think it's normal. They even believe that living in the wall of thoughts without the intelligence from above that would cause the thoughts to function in the right way. They don't know that what it takes. They don't care. They think that their ideas are their own and that they somehow or another it's going to work, and it never does. And they live in this wall of thoughts, and they keep going around in this same old wall looking for a solution. And the thoughts in the wall, behind the wall, lie to you, and then when you do it, it laugh at you. The devil and they all get together and laugh. What an idiot. And then they tell you, hey, that didn't work, but this will. Come back. I have some more advice for you. And you keep going back to the same old devil, thoughts and emotions, thinking that somehow or another they're going to give you the answer. It's mind-blowing, but I understand you're lost. You're more lost than what you imagine. But the light has come. And the light will definitely show you back the way back home. To the way to overcome the illusion of pain being real and pain being good. And pain is natural because everybody's unhappy. Everybody is in a fallen state. That's why they're unhappy. That's why they're emotional. And have you noticed that emotional people push and encourage you to be emotional like them? Because misery loves company. And they want you to be like them. And if you're not like them, then they're going to attack you. They won't leave you be. They attack you and do all they can to pull you in their misery. They hunt you down to get the thrill of trying to pull you into misery. Your own dear family, flesh and blood, will do that to you. If you don't become an individual, you can become an individual. You can leave the group thinking. If you want. Most people don't leave because they don't want to leave. And some people start to leave and then cry because they say it's so difficult. And the reason it's difficult because they think what they're thinking and feeling is real and it's happening to them. There's a higher intellect, a real one, that make the lower thoughts, intellect, work perfectly. Because the darkness can't make itself work. It needs light. And then the darkness disappear. But do what you want. There are men and women. You hear them call here. They are working on themselves. And stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. The mind is a terrible thing to save. It's terrible. But do what you want. God gave you this life freely. You're like, here's some life free. Do what you want with it. Love your misery or overcome your misery. It's totally up to you, he says. I'm not going to make you do anything. I'm not going to even help you unless you ask. Ask for help. And then the light will come, the healing will come, and the healing will help you. But you got work to do. You got a job to do. And you're absolutely out of your mind if you think you can make anything work. You need effort. You're out of your mind. I had a young man call yesterday. He just got married this year. Already, according to him, I don't know his wife, I haven't met her that I'm aware of. She's trifling. She won't clean, she won't cook, she won't do anything. What should I do? He asked. Remind me of the rich young ruler asking Christ, I got everything. I own the world. What should I do to follow you? And Christ said, hey, give up everything and follow me. And he was like, what the? I can't do that. Are you out of your mind? And he walked away to his own doom, to his own destruction, to his own doom. And so this young man asked yesterday, Jesse, what should I do? I just got married. It's not even a year yet. And she's trifling. How do I reel her back in, he asked. What can I do, Jesse? I said, dump her. He's like, what? I can't do that. Dump her? I never imagined you would say that to me. It's already not working. But he's in that wall of thoughts. And those thoughts are telling him she'll change. She'll get better. It will work. And he believes a lie. He believes a lie. And he worked and gonna work if he doesn't change to try to make it work. And it's not gonna work. You can't make another human being change. You can't even make yourself change. You can't do it. But he's seen generation after generation fight like that. And they think that it's going to work, and it's not. How do I reel her back in, he asked. Why do you want to reel the devil back in? And the devil will destroy you. It's not working. Okay, we got married. It's only been, not even been a year. You just had a baby. It's not been a year. It ain't working. Goodbye. It's not going to work. But the mind and the deceivers outside of you, inside of them, tell you it will. You're supposed to make a relationship work. You got to put effort in a marriage. That's a lie. Talk to married people who tried to make it work and they're still together. Is it working? They have pain. They have pain. And yet they're trying to make it work. Talk about being lost, huh? People in a normal, when you're normal, people can come in and out of your life and you're not moved by it either way. Okay, you want to be married? Let's be married. Oh, you want to leave? Goodbye. You want to stay? That's up to you. But if you want to leave, that's fine too. You're free to go and not feel one thing about it. There's something wrong with you if you feel anything about someone walking out on you. If you get mad at them, or you feel lonely, or you feel worried, or you feel stressed, you can't eat, you can't sleep, you're sitting by the dock of the bay, there's something wrong with you. And you don't know there's something wrong with you. You think something wrong with them, and it is, but they're not your problem. You are your own problem. Everything that's happening to you is happening in you. Not outside of you, but in you. But you won't pay attention to overcome. Amazing, huh? Do what you want with that for those men and women. And the ladies are working on themselves. Some. Did you hear that Someone, according to a report, they believe wanted to try to kill the Great White Hope again. The Great White Hope is Donald Trump. Some people call him amazing. And they say, what manner of man is this? The wind and the sea obeys him. Just as the Strait of Hormuz, they're obeying him. See, the wind and the sea. Some people call him king. And they hold king rallies downtown L.A., New York, and around the world. And they worship the king. Some people call him daddy. And they say daddy is home. I call him the Great White Hope. Since I've been on the planet, I've never seen a herd of a president whose life has been threatened and tried to kill him so many times. Remind me of Jesus. Jesus said, I give my life freely. You're not going to take me out until I'm ready to let you take me out. You can't take out Donald Trump until Donald Trump is ready. What manner of man is this? So this, according to this report from NBC News, a man with a weapon in his home and vehicle who appeared to be monitoring security planning activities over there at Trump's golf course here in L.A. This guy was arrested.
Also tracking a security threat at a Trump golf course in California. Just hours ago, police arresting a suspect they say was acting suspiciously on that property, taking photos and monitoring security federal agents, later finding deadly hollow point ammunition as well as a loaded pistol in the suspect's car.
After searching his pockets, found a loaded magazine with hollow point bullets. Feds say when he was approached, the man claimed he was working for the State Department and was part of a security detail. Agents then searched his vehicle, which was parked in the golf course parking lot, and recovered a loaded pistol and another loaded magazine. Deputies also later searched his home, finding an illegally modified AR-style rifle, along with a .45 caliber pistol, body armor, high-capacity magazines, ammo, and multiple notebooks containing concerning statements. He's now facing 4 state charges and a federal charge of possession of an unregistered rifle. The Los Angeles Sheriff's Department has not mentioned any direct threat to the president, who safely hosted an RNC fundraising event last night at the golf club and reacted to the arrest on Fox News at Night.
There was a threat. There was a man who was arrested, seemed to be heavily armed near the property here on Sunday. It's an ongoing concern, sir. Talk about that for briefly if we can.
Well, the only thing I get a little solace from is they say only consequential presidents. And I am definitely consequential.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Isn't that something? Does that remind you of Jesus? Well, that's Trump's brother. Greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. But you don't know that. You love pain. You love misery. You think it's normal. What a living example, huh? I gotta take a break. There's one other soundbite from this, and then your phone calls and super chats back in a moment. Check out my book, For Raised to Responsibility. I show you how I was able to overcome anger. The spirit of anger was taken away from me. I had it. And as a result of having anger, I was insecure. I had doubt, worry, fear, I was in a fallen state and didn't know it. And it wasn't until I went and forgave my mother who tried to turn me away from my father. I forgave my father for not being there and returned back to him. My spirit connected with his spirit, and through him, I was able to return to God. And I have perfect peace. Perfect love casts out anger. And when anger is gone, fear and doubt, worry, insecurity, suicidal thoughts, all of that is gone, and you are free. Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, or if you want an autographed copy, you can go to my website at rebuildingtheman.com or call 800-411-BOND. Okay, that was it for the this guy that's been accused of possibly wanting to kill the president. Isn't that amazing? The Hake report is coming up. The Hake, H-A-K-E report at 9 a.m. this morning. And James Hake is on fire from 9 to 11. And after the Hake report, the American anchor baby. And you think Trump has energy? And he does. The American anchor baby has the rest from God. I think he's in the next upcoming president. He's in training right now. The American anchor baby. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. At a brand new episode of the FallenState.tv. But first, tomorrow night is the first Thursday of the month. If the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise, men's forum. Men's forum tomorrow night. At 7 p.m. Go to rebuildingtheman.com/events for more information. And then Friday, if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise, a brand new episode of the FallenState.tv. Interesting, very interesting conversation with Curtis Hill, a lawyer, a speaker, an author. Oh, we don't have it.
Next time on The Fallen State.
The NAACP has abandoned its objectivity and gone under the side of the left politics.
Yeah.
The black community used to be against abortion, and yet we see the NAACP embrace abortion, notwithstanding that abortion had an incredibly detrimental impact on black Americans.
Those that wanted to come together, black and white, they did it naturally because you can't force people to love you. Would you ever follow a woman?
I obey my wife all the time.
You do? What now? It's surprising, but not anymore, at the number of men who are married and they follow their wives. Love misery, love pain. Very interesting discussion, though. That's Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And you can support the Fallen State by becoming a member. They're on the YouTube channel or JesseLeePeterson.locals.com. And thank you for your support. Let me go to Greg out of Florida. Greg, you are on the air.
Well, good morning, sir. How are you today?
All is well, Greg. How are you?
I'm doing okay, sir. I really am. I'm doing okay.
Amazing.
So I think I know the answer to this. I just want to clarify. If you're having a discussion with anybody and they mention something that you know is not right, and you tell them you say, hey, I don't, may want to look at this way, because I think you're not seeing the whole thing. And they argue with you, and then you're not arguing, you're just telling them, and then they start getting mad at you, and you say, well, do you see how angry you're getting over me telling you this? Wouldn't that make you question, what's going on with you? And at the very end, they may say, yeah, what you're saying is making sense, it's right. But then they revert right back to doing it over again. Is that person saying, leave me alone?
Yes, they're telling you
Okay.
they love their darkness, they love their misery, and they don't want you or God or anyone to bring them out of the thrill of their emotions.
Okay, yes, sir. I thought that's what it was, but because I don't force it on the person, and you just say, hey, I don't know if you realize this because I was blind before too, but if you do that, you're going to go down the wrong path. And they say they agree with you, but then they turn around and defend why they done it, and they blame you for it. Then they're saying what you want to hear, but they really don't believe it. That's why they defend it, right?
One thing for sure, and without a doubt, you should never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, but never argue with anyone about anything or try to prove anything to any human being because they don't want to see it. They're evil, and they don't want to see it.
Yes, sir.
So just you tell them the truth, they reject it, oh, okay, and be done with it.
Yes, sir.
Amazing.
That means anytime you get back around on, unless they ask you directly a question like that, don't even mention it to them because they don't want to hear it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yes, sir. I thought I understood that. There's some, I've been listening to you for a long time. And I think I didn't understand what you used to say when you would say you're going to be surprised when you wake up and you see what's going on.
Yeah.
You really are.
Yeah, absolutely. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing that we can be asleep and not even know it.
I think what's mind-blowing is that you can know what the person's telling you is right, but yet you still defend what's wrong.
Yeah.
That is what's amazing to me.
That is amazing. Absolutely.
And the last thing I was going to tell you is, I sometimes during the day I run 2 businesses now, and I know sometimes during the day, you can get lost in your thoughts, and you all of a sudden, Satan will tell you, you feel overwhelmed. You think you could be on the verge of losing everything and all that. And then, but once you let that voice fade away and you start like you said, bring your mind back to where you are, then you realize, well, even if that did happen, that was supposed to happen anyway, because I'm doing what I need to do. And if it falls apart, it was meant to be.
Absolutely.
And you can just be riding down the road, Jesse, and I can be listening to you and everything feels like it's going good. And just out of the clear blue sky, you'll get this pit in your stomach, and this overwhelming fear will come all over you. I'm talking for no reason. You'll just get this whole, almost like you feel sorry for yourself, and then you bring yourself back, and you're like, why is that happening? Why did that just happen? There was nothing even happening.
Yeah.
And then you realize there's no control you have.
Waves of pain, and all you got to do is be aware of the waves of pain and do nothing about it, and the waves of healing will come and just destroy the waves of pain. But you got to just be aware and just stay present and do nothing about it. Wait up on the healing.
Yep, and I told myself the other day, I said, when you get that wave of pain and you feel frightened that could happen, what you're saying to yourself and to God is, I don't trust you.
You're trying to be your own God.
That's right. I agree. I agree, sir.
Amazing, great. Stay with us.
I really appreciate. I am. Every morning, every night, I do the silent prayer. No matter how painful it gets, sitting there and doing nothing, I just take deep breaths, and I can feel your whole body trembling, or you can feel that anxiety, or that doubt, or that fear, or that worry, or that any of that, and when you sit back and you're like, if you don't think about the pain your body feels and you just realize that there's nothing you can do about it, your body will relax, even though it's still feeling that pain. You'll relax because you realize you're you're defenseless. You laid your weapons down. You're waiting on God for help.
Absolutely. You're weak of yourself, you can do nothing. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll be over it.
Jason, the last thing I'll say is I don't know what I did to deserve to be woken up like this.
You didn't do anything but want it. And when you wanted it, you called for help, it came.
And when you look at it now, you sit back and you see others suffering and you say, I really know what it means now when it says there's only a handful of people that accept it, because I think a lot of people hear the message and they might know that something is wrong, but they're not strong enough to do nothing about something. And I think there is only a handful of people that will go through that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Amazing, Greg. Good to hear from you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Same to you. Have a wonderful day, Jesse.
You too. That's amazing. Let me go to New Jersey. First time caller Joseph out of New Jersey. Joseph, you are on the air.
Hello, Jesse. It's nice to speak to you.
Thank you, Joseph. Amazing.
So I have a girlfriend, right? I'm 19 and she is 18. And she actually lives in Austria. And, at first in our relationship, we were having sex, sleeping in the same bed, all of these things, which, I've been watching your videos and you have been saying is, something that we should abstain from doing. And, she's going to be coming to my house in about a month and staying for 3 months. We're not going to be sleeping in the same bed and all of this, but at our age, and, I was just kind of curious what your recommendation is for going at the relationship and, the living situation, and just, I'm a little bit confused on how I should go at it.
And when you say go at it, what do you mean?
Like, I have, the desire of, maybe having a wife someday and all of these things. And I want to make the right decisions and do it the right way so that, I'm not living in hell with her. And, I want her to respect me for making the right decisions. And, I just, I don't know, like, what is the best way at going at, like, continuing the relationship to, I don't know.
You are 19 and she's 18?
Yes.
Why is she coming to your house and staying for months?
Well, because it's, for visiting each other, it's like, it's an expensive flight, and, it's much more convenient to just, pay the price, stay for a longer duration rather than, flying out every couple of weeks to see each other.
Why can't you FaceTime with her?
Well, we do FaceTime, but I guess there's still that, longing of being together in the same place with one another.
And why do you long for that?
I guess it would be something inside of me that is still seeking that maybe comfortability with somebody.
And why don't you overcome that rather than feeding into it and destroying yourself? Why not overcome it?
I agree with but so then what would you be recommending? Would you be recommending not seeing her at all?
If you want to see her, that's fine, but don't let her be staying at your place or you stay at her place. You guys are too young for that. And she's already lost respect for you because you've already done all the things that disappoint women because they already have control of you when you're having sex with them. She can come to your place, you're going there, and you're too young for that. So she already lost respect for you, and it's not going to return.
Okay. So you're saying cutting off seeing one another?
I mean, if you can see one another without living together and doing all that stuff, it'll be fine. But if she gotta come to your place and you go to her place at 19 and she's 18, you're creating hell for yourself already.
Mm-hmm. yeah, at my point, I don't know another like alternative to like really even seeing one another.
If you got to go there, why don't you stay at a hotel or something?
I guess it's just the convenience of money and all of those things, which I understand is its own problem as well.
I'm sorry?
I said it would just be the convenience of money and, yes.
Why would you go there if you can't afford to stay at a hotel?
I guess it would be to just fulfill that inner desire of being with someone, which I see is problematic.
Right. Does she live with her parents?
She lives with her mom.
And so you go there to her house and you stay there with her mother?
Yes.
And her mother allow you to sleep in the same room with her?
Yes.
What the? Do you feel embarrassed sleeping in the same room with an 18-year-old and her mother there too? Do you feel embarrassed by that?
Well, the more that I'm learning about the message that you're even speaking to, it is starting to feel a little bit weird.
Yeah, that's crazy. Have you heard me say that? Oh, let me ask. You said you want to get married?
I have that interest, and she actually, seems to fit the model of somebody who would be more traditional. She's not as ambitious for, doing her own thing, owning a business or anything. So she kind of fits the model in which I feel you kind of talk about. And so yes, there is that desire, but I also want to make sure I do it the right way so that I don't end up in hell with her either. If that does.
Yeah, she's only 18. She's pretending. And if she was the wife for you, and there's no way that she will allow you to come and stay at their house and her mother's there, and her mother would not allow either. She's not the model that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a pretense. It's a showcase personality. It's not real. And you find out if it's real by not doing those things. If you gotta go see her, stay at a hotel. If she gotta come here, let her stay at a hotel. If you can't afford to do it, don't go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I definitely understand. It's just, I guess it's just that, getting over that, feeling on the inside of still want to go and do it, but,
Right. It's that want that's driving you right into hell. You're not supposed to want for anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's wanting that makes you make all the wrong decisions rather than not wanting and allow life to happen for you. If God wanted you to have a wife, He will put one in your life. You don't have to go to Europe to find one.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And you're just 19 years old.
Yeah, I'm 19. I turned 20 in a month, but yeah.
Why don't you? Oh, let me ask. Why do you want to get married?
I guess it's just. It's something that I've seen through my life. It seems like something that that interest, I guess, of having somebody who can be a partner in life and can kind of I guess, do some of those tasks in which I'm not as interested in, and I guess having that, I don't know, relationship and having a woman around, I guess, sounds appealing.
Have you ever seen a marriage that works?
I have not seen a successful relationship for myself, no.
So why would you want to go into that same hell?
I guess it just feels comfortable.
It just feels good. Why don't you overcome your mother? Why don't you work? You're just 19, and there's nothing wrong with dating at 19. You just don't be spending your money, a lot of money on her, and don't be sleeping with her.
Definitely.
I'm sorry?
No, I definitely, I agree with you.
Yeah, and don't be sleeping with her. date without all that, and then in about 2 or 3 years from now, you'll find out if this is the one you really wanted, that you should be with. But why don't you overcome your mother so you can overcome the wants?
I guess I haven't truly been able to face her and forgive her. I still have anger because, of the message which you speak really resonates with my life. My parents, they argued a lot, and they're actually just starting to get a divorce now and separate over, and I realized I was turned away from my father, and I'm actually hearing your message through him. And yeah, I guess I just haven't truly been able to formally forgive or apologize.
And that's why this girl you're dating is your mama. You're about to do the same thing your father did with your mother, marry the wrong woman, and it's not going to work. You're interested in marrying your own mama. Why haven't you gone and forgiven? Do you live with your parents?
I do, and I also see the problem in that, especially as I've been hearing your message.
And then when this girl come to town, she stay with you and your parents too?
She does.
And your father and mother allow that to happen?
Yes. I mean, they, recently, my father is mandating where, we're not allowed to sleep in the same rooms as one another, but yes, they are still allowing them to sleep at our house.
What?
Yes.
Why haven't you gone and forgiven your mother?
I don't know. I guess there's something inside of me which questions whether it's just superficial or not, because I know she's overheard your videos from my dad watching and stuff like that. So I feel like just by saying it's just lip service, and that kind of gives me it makes me second guess on if it's something I even is so required, and then I end up not doing it.
You listen to the devil in your mind telling you all that. He doesn't want you to forgive her because he wants to live with you, in you, and do what he's doing to you now, setting you up to make all bad decisions in your life right now so you can suffer. Do you see that you resent your mother? You see it for yourself?
I do see it.
Do you see that it's right or wrong to resent her, that she can't help herself?
I know it is wrong, and I understand. I guess I haven't completely grasped that there isn't a change that can be made, and I just kind of have to accept the reality. But there still is that nature in me who thinks that I have the power to fix it, which I understand is false.
Right, and that nature is not going to change until you go and forgive her so that God can forgive you and change that female nature that you have. You have your mother's nature. You become like what you hate.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And that's why you longing for this girl at 18 and you're 19, because you have your mother's spirit and you're making the woman your God. Mm-hmm. Can you hold for a minute, Joseph?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. I got to take a quick break. 888-77-JESSE. The hate news, not the fake news, is coming, and I'll be back in a moment. So, here's what I recommend. I invite you to download my silent prayer.
I know some people have called in and they wonder if the silent prayer is working. And I just want to take a second and to tell them that it works. You just have to stick with it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I started doing before I even forgave my parents. And I was so depressed and suicidal at some times that I just would have to stop in the middle of my job or whatever I was doing and go into the silent prayer. And it really does help. I don't have those anymore.
Amazing. You haven't seen anything yet. Doubt every thought. Bring every thought into captivity. Just let them all pass. Don't judge them. You haven't seen anything. It gets better and better and better and easier. So my gift to you, no charge, at rebuildingtheman.com/church.
A whole lot of mess going on in this here world. Am I right or am I right? This is the end of hour one. It was a great hour of black excellence here on the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. Wednesday, the 5th of August, AD 2026. Manhood hour coming up, y'all. Hang tight, callers. JLP will be right back to your calls. There is one line open. You can call in 888-77-JESSE, Jesse. That is 888-775-3773. And we'll get to your super chats, your calls, and more great stories coming up soon. Commie Nonsense Network CNN reports as multiple blazes burn across Washington state. An arson investigation is unfolding alongside that firefight. CNN obtained new details, and many other outlets, including the AI, which also made up some stuff, but as it is wont to do, new details in a photo of the man accused of intentionally setting one of the destructive Spokane area wildfires. An alleged arsonist who had been questioned about two prior, bus-sized fires in recent years. And he, back in 2010, this suspect he pleaded guilty to he got a plea deal, actually. He was accused of first-degree murder of his adoptive father over in Mesa, Arizona or somewhere. Not sure. And he grew up Mormon or something. But his adoptive father and his mother or adoptive mother, I don't know what she is. He not washing the dishes enough. His adoptive father, he was 21 years old, adoptive father yelling at him. Now he's 37. And he ran into the bedroom and closed the door and retrieved the father's 22. And when the father walked in, shot him in the head or face. And then when the father turned, shot him in the back. And then he ran away and shot himself in the chest, but he survived. And he's like, oh, it was an accident. But they accused him of first-degree murder, but he pleaded in a couple years later and he was in prison for all that time, to manslaughter. Served 10-ish, 12-ish years. And then he got out, moved to Spokane, and starting fires a few years later. What a mess. Anyway, the mother, by the way, adoptive mother or real mother, not sure, was saying he should have gotten more because it was intentional. It wasn't just manslaughter. He should have gotten at least second-degree murder. But what a mess. Anyway, the election night takeaways, the results are in from Tuesday's primaries, but one of the biggest races remains unsettled, at least as of this reported by Commie Nonsense Network, CNN. Votes are still being counted today in Michigan's Democrat Senate primary, with progressive Abdul El Sayed and moderate, so-called, Representative Haley Stevens locked in a tight contest. It's become an early test of where Democrats want to take their party. They want to take it all the way to HE double toothpicks with that socialism mess, or do they want to keep it in the higher hell of the regular Democrat liberal mess? Same thing. Voters on Tuesday also picked nominees in a series of key gubernatorial and congressional races across Kansas, Michigan, Missouri, or is it Missouri, and Virginia. Congratulations, Democrats, I guess. And missile stockpiles. The U.S. military has used up nearly 80% of its interceptors for a key missile defense system, leaving stockpiles dangerously low as mediators work to revive talks between Washington and Tehran. Gulf allies also worried that dwindling U.S. air defense stockpiles could leave them more vulnerable if our greatest president, Donald J. Trump, escalates the ongoing conflict. Several of those countries rely on U.S. air defense systems. Wow. See, they rely on us, and acknowledge the shortage could hinder their ability to intercept Iranian missile and drone attacks. Maybe they should start taking care of themselves for a change, huh? I don't know. Interesting. And space debris. I'll tell you about space debris later in the next hour, but now back to JLP, Hour 2.
to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning and hi, y'all. You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE, Jesse, Jesse. And my biblical question for those who want to know themselves: which changed your life? The words of God or the laws of God? Which changed your life? The words of God or the laws of God? We don't have that video to play. Huh? I was just showing it. Oh, you just showed it? Yeah. Oh. The words of God or the laws of God. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on jesseleepeterson.com/show, jesseleepeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about, because we're on different time zones around the world, you can podcast if you just can't sit and watch it, and listen on your phone as it is happening, right in front of your face, by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131, 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. It's Wednesday already. And already we're in the second hour of the show, which is Manhood Hour. What is a man? What is a man?
It's an adult human male.
Manhood. Hillary or President Trump?
I voted for Hillary Clinton.
Beta male. A man is a male who turns to man. Alpha male. Live right, be right, and lead the way.
Who's watching the kids?
A now former Contra Costa County therapist was supposed to help a vulnerable teenager heal.
Certainly made me feel better.
The counselor continued seeing the teen under the guise of therapy, then began having sexual contact with him.
What is your stance on athletes who test as biological male participating in women's sports?
I don't know that I would say that I'm educated enough from a scientific standpoint.
It's not rocket science.
This might be politically charged. This is not the time for fourth graders to be learning this kind of material.
You said it was for a political agenda that Al-Qaeda is mentioned there. It's mentioned because Al-Qaeda killed 3,000 Americans on 9/11, and you need to understand that as a teacher.
Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. The world gone crazy. Amazing. 888-77-JESSE. I want to go back to Joseph. Joseph is 19 years old from New Jersey, first-time caller. 19, dates some girl living in another country. She's 18. He goes there, she comes, go to New Jersey. They stay with his parents. I'm like, what the? And he want to know, what should I do? What should I do? Hey, Joseph.
Hello.
So I want you to know you're walking down the same dark path of destruction that every generation before you have done. You're making the same mistakes. You're doing it all wrong, and you're just going to end up miserable if you don't change it. You are 19, you're already pining for a wife or a girlfriend. You're 19, you're going over to her place there in another country, you're staying with her mama. She comes to your place and staying with you, and you think that's love, and it's not. And you will regret it. This I promise you.
Yes.
What does your father say about you going? Do you have a job?
I currently do not, but I actually just applied. I'm going to try and get to the electrical field. This last year, I just graduated high school, so the last year I've just been traveling, which is actually how I met her. So, there's been a lot more freedom to go to and from one another's house. But once work actually begins, that's going to naturally change on its own anyways.
So if you don't have a job, how do you pay to go over there and for her to come here?
Well, I worked through high school. I had like a landscaping business on my own.
Oh, okay.
Something that I did. So I made the money which I'm spending to travel, but yeah.
And did you talk to your father about this girl and how you're feeling and what you want and all that? Have you spoken to him? What does you have?
I have, but we both were talking about this situation, and neither of us really had an answer for what was the best route to go from where we are at right now with visiting and all of these things. So that's honestly one of the reasons why I also decided to call, because he couldn't even give me the proper information either.
Oh, okay. Here's what I recommend, but do what you want. I recommend that you start working on your spiritual life so that you don't continue down this pathway of destruction. You're doing, as I said, what every generation of all races of people have done and are doing, and everybody's miserable. They're all in hell until they start working on overcoming it. I recommend that for now, if you must talk to this girl, do it by FaceTime. Don't let her come to your place, and you don't go to hers. Get to know each other by FaceTime. You ain't got to be seeing her in person, not yet. And in the meantime, you start working on your spiritual life. You go face your mother, forgive her for what she's done to you. She has truly created you in her image, and now the woman is your God. Every man married their God, or they date or marry their God, and then they fight. But you got to work on your spiritual life. Get out there, get you a job, eventually get your own place, and start having a life for yourself, wanting for nothing. And God will add unto you perfectly what you should have in life, whether it be her or not. You'll be at perfect peace. But if you don't do that, you're going to regret it.
Yeah.
If you want to date by Skype or something, FaceTime. You don't need to be with her. You're just 19.
Yeah.
You don't love her. You're sexting for her. You're longing for your God. And that's not even you doing it. It's the spirit of evil inside of you making you think is you.
Mm-hmm. And I guess that would be the same, wanting to just continuing it as it is and not actually making this change as well, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That makes sense.
At this point, there's not one reason you should be doing this with this girl. You're just 19.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have a life yet. You still live with your parents. You don't have a job. You don't have a way to even earn a living for yourself. And you're about to really destroy yourself. You're not going to be happy with her. It's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
And the devil's telling you, oh, well, she got all those qualities. No, she doesn't have them. She's just 18. And the fact that her parents, does she live with her father?
No. Well, actually, she doesn't even speak to her father. She's never spoken to her father. Yeah.
That's a problem, Joseph. She hate her father, she's going to hate you.
Yeah.
She already hates you. Wait until you start really telling her, hey, I'm not going to come there. You can't come here. Let's face that. You're going to see the hell come out of her if you haven't already seen it. What'd you say?
No, I agree. I agree that she would definitely give a reaction to me saying that.
How have you dealt with the hell in her already? What do you do when she get mad?
I mean, I guess sometimes I combat, you know, and I also see that that is not positive because, you know, if she's not going to, you know, abide by, I guess, you know, what is right, and there's, you know, I mean, wait one second, I'm talking to him, I'm confusing myself.
What do you do when she get mad? How have you dealt with that?
I guess you know, if she's getting mad, like we'll talk, and sometimes it can lead into an argument a little bit. Nothing like severe. There's never any real yelling, but then there's, you know, I think core emotions on both sides, and yeah, I guess I don't really have a real way of dealing with that, like a successful way.
Joseph, these are all bad signs that you're on the wrong track right now.
Yeah.
These are the signs that you're omitting, that this is not the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I would personally suggest that you dump her. Wish her well, and then just start working on your spiritual life, and then your physical life too. Get a job, eventually get your own place. Go forgive your mother and forgive your father for not protecting you from your mother. Do the silent prayer and let life happen for you. And instead of going with all these emotions that you're having now, all emotions are evil. They lead you down the wrong path.
Mm-hmm.
It's not normal for a man or a woman to have these type of emotions, or any kind, really.
Yeah.
What would happen if you say to her, you know what, you're just 18, I'm just 19. I don't even have a life for myself, and you don't have a life. We're already arguing and fighting. Let's end this thing. What would happen?
I would definitely get a reaction. There would be, you know, she would probably cry, which would make me feel guilty. And yeah, I know that there would be a reaction, and there would be something that would come from that.
And why would you feel guilty because she's crying, or when she's crying, knowing that she's lying? When she's crying, she's just trying to control you to get what she wants, her way. That's not love. Why would you feel bad if she's crying?
I guess it would be that female inside of me who was trying to make everything okay.
You're just like your mama.
Yeah.
And she's never satisfied.
Yeah, no, I see that.
I recommend, Joseph, that you let this, she's too far away anyway. I would recommend that you let it go. You end it and start working on your physical life, meaning get a job, get your own place. If you want to start a business, start your own business, and then work on your spiritual life by overcoming these thoughts and emotions. They're not normal. You're going down the same path. I and all people have gone down, all lost people go down the same road, the same pathway of destruction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you not think that there is like an alternative way of maybe, like, you know, what you were saying in the beginning, more of the beginning of the call, of just maybe just abstaining from seeing each other and then just kind of seeing what happens with that rather than cutting it off immediately?
Yeah, do the FaceTime, but don't do the visiting.
Okay, and if there is any visiting, don't stay in the same places, stay somewhere separate?
Without a doubt.
Okay.
You're really building the same relationship that your father and mother has, and they hate one another.
Yeah. And that's because I am giving in to her emotions and allowing that to control me?
Well, that's because you're pining, you're yearning, you're wanting for this female That's the first mistake. And then you are giving it to her. You're becoming a boy, and she's becoming a mama.
Yeah.
And it's just nothing but destruction in that. It's already saying that to you by the way she acts already and the way you act around her, but you won't listen. You're getting all the signs along the pathway. You're getting all the warning signs that say, hey, don't go left, don't go that way, keep straight, go forward. But you omit to decide. You're going left where you should be going straight up.
Yeah.
You're not reading the road signs and following them.
Yeah, I'm following the female.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I see what you're saying.
When you think of the idea of having to let her go, what goes through your mind? How do you feel about that?
I guess that makes me feel emotional. I guess sad, which I understand is not is that female inside of me. But yes, it feels like I would be losing something.
You will. You'll be losing hell, and the devil going to be mad at you for letting that misery go. It needs you to be miserable, and so you'll feel sad, but you won't regret it, especially if you work on your spiritual life.
Yeah, I see. I guess it's just that's a rough thing to actually do.
What's the rough thing to do?
To actually, to supposedly either separate or go without seeing each other. That does feel like difficult. But I see completely what you were saying, and I agree as well. I guess it's just getting over myself.
And how do you know it's rough when you haven't done it yet?
It's just, I guess, it's the devil inside of me trying to keep me away from doing it.
Are you your feelings? You said it just feels rough to do it. Are you your emotions?
I am not. I mean, I understand I shouldn't be, but yes, I am one with my feelings if this is something that would be difficult.
Do you know, is that right or wrong to be one with your feelings?
That's wrong.
So why don't you work on your spiritual life to overcome that?
I definitely should do that.
Why don't you?
My feelings.
Why don't you work on that?
Well, I will, but I want to, but yeah.
But what?
But nothing. I
Joseph, you're just 19. You're going down the wrong path, buddy. I promise you this.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you.
And you're not your emotions. Those emotions are not you. They're in your body, and you feel it in your body, but you're not your body, and you're not the emotions. And the thoughts that you're having, because you're having the emotions because of the thought, oh, Lord, what would happen if I let her go? How would she react? How would I feel? And so those emotions are coming from the thoughts. You can't have the emotions unless you have the thoughts. Overcome the thinking, you will overcome the emotions.
Yeah.
All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything.
Yeah. Yeah, they always seem to push me into the wrong places.
They do that to everyone. They push you into the wrong places. And then they laugh at you. They're like, what an idiot. And then they give you more thoughts and emotion to push you into another place because they tell you, well, that didn't work. Maybe you should do it this way. That would work. Or maybe this would work. And you keep listening to thoughts. And all they're doing is making a home in you and laughing at you that you're listening to them.
Yeah, I guess what my thoughts are telling me right now is to just, I guess, take the route of, okay, we'll stop seeing each other in person, but we will just call. That way, it can still stay, and then, not just go the immediate route of just like, this is done, because I guess, there still is that something inside of me.
Right, absolutely. So for now, if you don't want to, if you're not strong enough to just say, hey, I'm too young, you're too young, this is not working, I got to get my life together. You need to get your life together. I'm into this right now. That is the right way to do it, but you can wean yourself off it by just FaceTiming with her. Don't send her any money. Don't go there. Don't let her come to you. And then see what happens. Have a way to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And when she yell at you or try to control you by crying and accusing you, don't react to that at all. Just notice she's doing those things to try to control you, to get it her way, and she doesn't care about what you think about how miserable you are or not. She wants what she wants, and the hell with what you want.
Yeah.
And you don't love her. I know you feel like you love her, but you don't. Those emotions that you have, they are called love, but that's hate.
Mm-hmm. What am I hating?
Your mama and her.
Okay.
And you hate yourself, because if you loved yourself, you would not go through these things that bring you pain and misery. You don't even love yourself, you hate yourself right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't love your mother and this girl in the right way, you don't love yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
You're not even taking care of yourself. You got to do something for yourself finally, and that is to work on your spiritual life and your physical life. You don't have anything going on at this point.
Yeah.
What a mess, huh?
What a mess is right.
Any other question or thought before I leave?
Well, we actually, she basically has booked her flight already, and she is kind of coming here already for a duration. So, this definitely, makes things a little bit more, confusing in my head. But
when is she coming to New Jersey?
She's supposed to come in September.
Tell her to cancel the flight. Don't come.
Cancel the flight.
You can always cancel a flight. Did you know that?
Well, yes, but then I guess if you don't have the travel insurance, you lose the money.
That's fine.
Yeah, that seems pretty difficult to do right now.
What seems pretty difficult?
I guess to actually say that, because, that would definitely cause a lot of strife.
And do you care about that? That's proof that it ain't working.
Yeah. Because there shouldn't be any strife, correct?
Right. Absolutely. If it were from God, it wouldn't be any strife at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Satan.
Yeah.
Let her take the suitcase and you take the pain.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely see what you're saying, and I agree with it too.
And if she canceled the flight right now, she has a year. If she can't get the money back, she has a year. She can use that ticket to travel somewhere else. Get a voucher, get a credit. She doesn't have to lose the money.
Mm. Yeah, there are definitely alternatives. I agree with that too.
What a mess.
What a mess.
You got to tell her cancel the flight. And when she start bitching, shaking your boot and tell her to cancel the flight and don't change your mind. Because if not, Joseph, she's going to control you the rest of your life or however long you're with her, and you're going to be miserable. She's already your God. You're afraid to even tell her to cancel the flight.
Yeah. No, I see how that's a problem.
What am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always you? I'm falling to pieces. Yeah. She took the suitcase, I took the pain. If you don't do this, man, do what you want, though. Don't do it just because I said it or suggested it. You do it because you see that you got to fight for your life now. And you're already afraid of her. You don't want to hurt her little feeling. You're just like a woman. You got your mother's spirit.
Yeah.
And she knows it, and she already resent your weakness. Her father wasn't there, so she hate all men. And she definitely hate the weakness of men. She already hates you, Joseph.
I guess that's hard. That's hard to see through all the illusion.
You don't see that she resents you?
I guess I can't see completely that she resents me.
When she get mad at you, is she getting mad out of love?
No, she would be getting mad out of hate.
Right, and anger is hate.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And she already know that you're afraid of her. She see how you cower down every time she start bitching.
Yeah. And I guess continuing that dynamic would only put me into a horrible relationship in the future if it ever continued.
You're already in a horrible relationship. It's going to get worse. And then she'll get pregnant and take your child and your money if you ever got any money.
Yeah.
And then you'll be, oh, I need to stay with her because of the baby, because of the child, and you're really going to catch hell.
Yeah.
You're being set up right now.
Yeah.
Are you going to call her and tell her, or FaceTime and tell her to cancel the ticket, she can't come?
I don't know yet. I want to, but I also don't want to, and I really don't know.
What's the right thing to do?
The right thing to do would be to do as what you are saying and not give in to my feelings, which are telling you that I should just allow her to come here and allow her to stay for the time and then do it afterward. But I see that is the wrong answer, and that's just what my feelings are telling me to do, which would be the devil and which would be leading me continuously down the wrong path.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
You got to do what is right for you to do, not what you feel.
Yeah.
Feeling is wrong. They always lead you down the wrong path.
Yeah.
Because, God forbid, let's say she come this time, and this is the one time you got her pregnant. And, then you already just had a discussion that you need to dump her, right? And you want to do it, but you emotionally can't or won't. And then she get pregnant. Now you stuck. Oh, Satan's gonna tell you, oh, she's pregnant. You gotta get her now.
We are abstaining from sex now. We were we were having through our relationship, but I've gotten more interested in your message, the message of God, and all of this stuff. And I see in myself how that definitely causes a lot of unnecessary problems. So that is something that has stopped in our relationship. But yeah.
But don't let her come, because you stay with your parents. I would tell her to cancel the ticket, do not come.
Okay.
What are you feeling and thinking right now?
I guess nervousness, fear a little bit.
Yeah.
Just mixed emotions right now.
That's what every weak man and woman feel, and that's hell. That's evil.
Yeah.
Can you hold?
Yeah, no. I completely agree.
Can you hold for me? Let me take a break.
Oh, yeah.
All right, hold on. Back in a moment.
Hey, Jess, I just wanted to call you and give an update on my life.
Okay.
I recently got a job as a maintenance manager. 3 weeks in, I'm now the GM of that park. I'm doing, the silent prayers, always keeping present. There's no way that I would have been ready for this position even 6 months ago if it wasn't for counseling with you one-on-one in my relationship with the Father. You have changed my life dramatically, brother, and I love you for it. And my wife loves you. We love all your crew. You guys are doing amazing work, and I just wanted to give you that update.
Well, right on. Congratulations. And again, you just take it one moment at a time, one day at a time, and let things unfold, and they will. And do not take anything personal from anyone. Don't get angry, resentful, or anything like that, and you'll be fine no matter what. You got it. Welcome back. That's right. Welcome back. Billy on Punchy TV today. A live episode. You can call him. You can super chat with him. Bill at 2 p.m. today on Punchy TV. PUNCHIE.TV at 2 p.m. And then I do shout outs for you. Shout out. Personal shout outs. Birthdays, wedding shout out, anniversary shout out, encouragement shout out, whatever the shout out is, I will do it for you. Go to cameo.com/Jesse Lee Peterson, cameo.com/Jesse Lee Peterson, or shoutout.fans, FANS/Jesse Lee Peterson. And last but not least, counseling. We are the best counseling service on this side of heaven. Individual and family counseling by phone, Skype, or walk-in. Go to rebuildingdemand.com. Rebuildingdemand.com to set up an appointment, or 800-411-BOND. 800-411-2663. All right? And be patient because my schedule is really, really loaded. But we'll get you in as soon as possible. So be patient with the lady that make the appointment. Set it up for you. Let me go quickly back to Joseph. Then I'm going to have to move on here. Hey, Joseph. Joseph?
Yes.
Any other question or comment before I run?
I don't think so. I think I got the picture.
Do you know what you're going to do?
I know what I should do.
What should you do?
I should definitely tell her to not come. I should tell her that, I should face the reality. And, if we are ever going to visit each other, to not stay in the same place. And, I know that is definitely what I should do.
But right now, do you know what you got to do?
I'm probably going to get off the phone with you, and I'm going to maybe go for a walk and, take a second to, to relax and just kind of see what,
Right on. Do you want to call her now and tell her not to come?
I don't know if I'm going to call her right this second. I might wait a little bit. And,
I can stay on the phone while you call her.
I don't know. I could definitely call back once I do.
All right, I'm just messing with you.
I don't know if I'm prepared to do that right this second.
Yeah, I'm just joking. But I want you to watch. If you do the right thing, I want you to watch how she reacts. And see how she's trying to control you to get it her way. And she doesn't care what you feel or think. Yeah.
The emotions that I will get definitely will be manipulative towards the way that she wants.
Absolutely. And then if you give in, she's going to hate you for giving in. And if you don't give in, she's going to hate you but love you that you didn't give in, because you'll be the first guy that never gave in to her. But she already know your weakness. She know exactly what to do to get you to react to her. Don't react.
Yeah, I guess it's just really confusing because it seems like what we've been doing is the best path, because it causes, the best feelings and all of these things. But yeah, like you said, they're just fake and they're leading you down the wrong path.
Right, and those feelings don't last. It goes from good to bad.
Yeah.
You feel good, then you feel bad, then you feel good, then you feel angry. You feel it's not even real. Emotions are not real, and they are not from God. God did not create you or her to be emotional.
Yeah, definitely. And those are definitely going to lead me, especially with this dynamic right now. I mean, it's definitely going to lead me into an emotional roller coaster. I can see that.
Yeah, so if you do this, I want, for your understanding's sake, when she starts screaming or crying or saying, why, don't react and watch how she reacts. And you're going to see what's in there.
Yeah, definitely.
And I highly recommend, but do what you want, of course, that you forgive. You got to face your mother now so you can overcome her while you're there. That way you won't make these same mistakes over and over again, because the woman won't be your God, and you'll be able to deal with women and all people with perfect love. But you got to overcome your mother. You got to face her.
Yeah.
And however she reacts, that's on her. Don't react to her either. Just, tell her, hey, I realize I do resent you. And you recreated me in your image or whatever. And I'm sorry for resenting you. And God will forgive you. Don't ask for forgiveness. You forgive her. And God will forgive you for resenting her.
Yeah.
Have you forgiven your father for not protecting you from your mother?
Yeah, we've talked a lot, and we are on the same page with all of this stuff. And yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I recommend you let go of this woman, but since you're weak right now, just date her by FaceTime, not in person. And don't let her come visit. Tell her to cancel that ticket. Well, I paid for it already. She's not going to lose the money just because she changed the travel thing. And and so don't let her say, well, I'm going to lose the money. I pay all this money. No, she's not. She can use the ticket to go somewhere else later, a year from now, to be honest. But she won't lose the money.
Okay.
All right, Joseph.
All right. I appreciate the advice.
Anything I've said that you disagree with that's not right?
No, I completely agree with you, even though my emotions are trying to turn me away from your message.
Yeah. And from now on, don't call those emotions you. They are not yours, and they are not you. Those thoughts are not yours, and they're not you. You can say for a while quietly, I see those thoughts. I feel the pain if you're not caught the thought, but I know it's not me. So you can stop identifying with it.
Yeah.
You're not your thoughts, and you're not the pain. The good feeling or the bad one, they're both evil.
Yeah, they lead me down the same path that I'm dealing with right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And do the silent prayer. You know about the silent prayer, right?
I do. I do.
Start doing that. You got to work on your spiritual life and your physical life. You're just 19.
Yeah, definitely. I'm unestablished. I completely see that.
All right?
Yep.
All right. Any other thing? I got to run if you don't have another question or anything.
No, I'm all good. I think you told me enough. I appreciate it.
Let me know how it goes.
I will.
All right, Joseph.
All right. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Bye. Everybody going through the same thing because the same devil lying to everybody about the same thing. Situations might be a little different, but it's the same spirit. You want to do right, but you can't do right. You don't want to do wrong, but you do wrong. You must conclude that something has made a home in you, men and women, and it causing you to act and think, to act and do things that you don't want to do. It's not you. Super.
Super chats. Over on
Super chat.
YouTube, Jermaine's been a member for 4 months, says, I've always wanted to understand poetry as a kid growing up. But now, by waking up, I'm understanding the greatest poetry ever written, Jesus' message.
Amazing. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Cool.
Son of Bobby, welcome new member. Nice.
Hey, son of Bobby, I appreciate it.
Kevin S., tithing.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate your support. Amazingly.
That's on Cash App. Bond JLP.
Amazing. Thank you, Kevin.
Good morning, Jesse. It says, Sion, heart. It's not religion. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual forces every minute of the day, and your teaching is essential. Coffee emoji, ice cream cone, Punchy's coffee, medium roast.
And it is truly spiritual. You heard Joseph just now, and right now, because he got to make the right decision, he having all these thoughts going through his head and his emotions. That's the evil. That's the battle of darkness. And that's inside of him as it is with everyone. And that's what we must overcome. And you can if you let the healing come in and destroy the waves of pain. Thank you, Sion. Amazing. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Amazing.
Tay, the kingdom speaker. The marriage stories I hear nowadays, forget that. Laughing with tears.
What a mess. Thank you.
Bree K, 5 coffees, no message.
Thank you, Bree K.
Tay says, God gave Jesse an award for helping us young men.
Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, Tay. Do not look back, don't look forward, stay present. Amazing.
Half Black Tony Jesse, that was great advice for Joseph. I wish I heard that at 19.
I do too. I wouldn't have great-grandchildren at this point. I'm telling you, he's going down the same path that all of us had gone down because we were living in darkness and don't know it. And nobody tell us, not even our parents. Isn't that amazing? What the? Not even the preachers, the teachers, no one. What a mess. Thank you.
And thank you, guys. I could be mistaken. I believe that's all for now.
Amazing. Thank you. I appreciate your donations. I appreciate your support, helping us to help others. Thank you. Let me go to a first-time caller out of Nevada. Or Nevada. Which one is it?
Nevada.
I'm sorry?
Nevada.
I can't hear you.
Nevada.
Nevada. And if you're black, which one is it?
Nevada.
Logan, a first-time caller out of Nevada. Logan, you're on the air.
Yes, sir. How you doing? It's nice to meet you.
You too, Logan.
So my question, so one of my friends, he recommended me to start watching your show, and I started watching your show, and you were on, so I decided to call. Like right now, I don't even really know how to start. I'm just kind of like in a slump in my life, and like I keep repeating patterns, and I just don't know how to get out of them. You know what I mean?
Meaning what type of, how old are you?
I'm 24, just turned 24 on August 1st.
And what type of, give me an example of the pattern that you're in and you don't know how to get out.
So I suffer like, I wouldn't say I suffer, like, my family is like a long line of alcoholics, so like, I keep, sorry if I get emotional too, I keep numbing all my pain, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to deal with things, and I'm pushing people away with like alcohol.
So you keep what on your pain?
I keep pushing people away with like alcohol, like trying to like numb my pain. You know what I mean?
Oh, you numb your pain with alcohol, and as a result, you're pushing people away?
Yes, sir.
How are you pushing them away?
Not communicating.
In what way?
Not wanting to, not even not wanting, it's me not able to express my emotions.
And what are your emotions that you need to express?
I would say I would just say sadness, like just kind of filling the void.
You try to fill the void, you say?
Yes, sir. So I'm from Florida originally, so I kind of got like a little accent.
Oh, no problem. How old are you?
24.
Oh, okay. And so what does the void feel like? Describe the feeling of the void.
In like one word, I would just say emptiness, like not having my mom, not having my dad around.
And where are they?
My dad's in prison right now. Kind of like how he was when I was a juvenile, you know what I mean, like a kid. My grandma raised me.
Okay. And where's your mother?
She's taking care of two of my younger sisters. She kind of like exiled me, like because my grandmother adopted me. I just never really had a relationship with her like that. Like my grandmother was always my mother, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always looked up to her and like got my manners and personality from her, but also like bad traits, you know what I mean? Like drinking, and it's just hard to kick because one of my close friends had passed away in 2022, so it kind of like turned me to the bottle.
And does your grandmother drink too?
Yeah, she always drank when I was a kid, and like it sounds messed up, but like I would always like grow up like, hey Logan, you want a little drink from the bottle, like, you know what I mean, like taking like little sips out of her beer and whatnot, you know what I mean, growing up. So like I didn't really see nothing wrong with it because it was just like my normal environment. But
right.
Like as I got older, you know what I mean, like I try to step away from it, but it was just hard.
So your grandmother encouraged you to drink while you were growing up because she was drinking? She would let you have some of her drink?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean, like little baby sips, like yeah.
What a mess!
It just, yeah, what a mess. So, yeah, it is like I've been watching your show for like the past couple of days. One of my friends, he recommended me to watch you. He thought I would relate to like a lot of the callers, you know what I mean?
Right.
The last 19-year-old who was just speaking.
Yeah.
I relate to him a lot, like with like, you know what I mean, like the emotional issues he got going on.
Yeah.
And like I know like what you say, like emotions aren't from God, it's us, you know what I mean? Like
they're evil. And so how does your grandmother feel about you drinking now? How does she react to that?
I mean, she hates it now, you know what I mean? Because I've ruined so many relationships. I've gone to jail multiple times. Me being blacked out, you know what I mean? Like it's not pretty, but it's like it's like one of the only ways I can escape that's easy and accessible. You know what I mean? Like
I do. Do you tell your grandmother it's her fault that you're drinking? She gave you some drink when you were little.
I never told her that.
Why not?
Because I forgave her. And I also apologized because I used to, you know what I mean, be a little shithead growing up. You know what I mean? Like because I wanted my mom and I wanted my dad.
Yeah.
But I couldn't have that, and like I was so young, I didn't understand why I couldn't have that.
I understand that. You said you used to be what kind of a little
shithead, a little shithead.
Oh. What a mess! And so your question for me is what?
I guess like what's the best? What's the first step that I could take to changing my my traits and my habits?
You got to drop your anger. You got to forgive your mother for abandoning you like that, and forgive your father. They could not help themselves. They hate their mother and father. They have the same pain you're having. They have the same problems, and they could not help. Your mother hate her mother. Your father hate his mother. That's why he's in prison, and he's yearning for his father, and your mother is yearning for her father, but they got to forgive. So when you forgive them and your grandmother, I promise you, everything will start to change. The alcohol will fall away and everything. And your life will happen by itself. You won't have to try to make it happen, but you got to drop the anger by forgiving those folks, seeing that you're wrong for being angry now that you're an adult. You couldn't help it as a kid, but see that you're wrong for resenting them. You didn't know though at the time, but now that you're an adult, I'm wrong for resenting them, because that's why you're empty and lost, because God cannot help you because you won't forgive. You're of your father, the devil, just as they are of their father, the devil. So exactly how you're feeling is the same way they feel. They have the same pain. You got to forgive them.
Yes, sir.
And you should forgive by realizing and see it for yourself, not because I said it, but realize that I do have this anger. I do resent them, and I'm wrong. They couldn't help themselves. And go to them if you can. Hey, I've been resenting you. Grandma, you gave me this alcohol. You were not a good example for me. I know now you couldn't help yourself. Her mother did it to her. Same thing with your mother. Forgive your mother. Forgive your father. Don't ask them for forgiveness. You forgive them, and God will forgive you. I promise you that. It makes you free. All those emotions, thoughts and emotions will disappear. But you got to forgive.
No, it's fun. It's funny you say that, because my son, he was I had a son 3 years ago on June 6th, was my grandma's birthday. He was born on my grandma's birthday, and so on his first birthday, she flew out to Nevada, because I'm originally from Florida, but I stay out here with my girl now. So she flew out here, and we went to one of the little buffets, and we had a good time. And I apologized to her, and I also said told her I forgave her, and it made me feel. It took a lot of relief and weight off my shoulders and off my chest. And,
absolutely.
I kind of fell out of those patterns though, later on down the line. And one of my friends recently that told me to start watching the show and everything. Even before he told me to start watching the show, he was telling me to forgive my mom and forgive my dad. Kind of like how I didn't even say anger, but it's funny. You knew I had anger in my heart, and
yep.
It's hard to let go. You know what I mean?
You can't let it go. Once you see that you're wrong for being angry, and then go and forgive, God will change your heart from hate, from anger to love. Because resentment is all evil. It's hatred. It's the nature of the devil. And God will change your heart like he did when you forgave your grandmother. Once you forgive them, then you will have a pure heart. The sin is of the heart. Anyone who has anger is sinning. They're playing God. And so when you forgive, God will change your heart. You can't change it yourself.
Amen. I appreciate you. I don't want to waste any of your time. I'm kind of nervous too and emotional.
Hold on a minute. Can you hold?
Yes, sir.
Let me take a break. Hold on. 888-77-JESSE. Hate news, not the fake news, and I'll be right back. So, here's what I recommend. I invite you to download my silent prayer.
I know some people have called in and they wonder if the silent prayer is working. And I just want to take a second and to tell them that it works. You just have to stick with it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I started doing before I even forgave my parents. And I was so depressed and suicidal at some times that I just would have to stop in the middle of my job or whatever I was doing and go into the silent prayer. And it really does help. I don't have those anymore.
Amazing. You haven't seen anything yet. Doubt every thought. Bring every thought into captivity. Just let them all pass. Don't judge them. You haven't seen anything. It gets better and better and better and easier, easier, easier. So my gift to you, no charge, at rebuildingtheman.com/church.
There's some serious mess going on in the world, And there's actually some mess out of this world, if you will. Space debris. According to Commie Nonsense Network, CNN reports NASA, which does not mean to deceive, nor does it mean lies, has been closely tracking a piece of a SpaceX rocket that was expected to crash into the moon overnight. The Falcon 9 rocket carried 2 robotic commercial lunar landers into space. Its first stage returned safely to Earth, but instead of burning up in the atmosphere, the upper stage was pulled into a collision course with the moon. Scientists estimate the impact will pose no danger to Earth, but will leave a crater up to 90 feet in diameter, perhaps imperceptible to the naked eye. 90 feet doesn't sound very big for however many hundreds of thousands of miles away it is, or whatever, or 100,000, I forget how many. Some people think it's not very far at all. But anyway, that's 90 feet in diameter on the moon's surface, their predicted crater. So it is, they're saying it was expected, but I think it is expected. And we'll see. Something like that. I wonder if it'll be visible when it happens. Fun. Hopefully they get video, you know? Anyway, medical misinformation, China virus, they call it COVID-19, has killed more than 1 million people in the USA, but Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has claimed that lockdowns did more harm than the virus itself. And he may be right, I don't know. In a contentious interview with Commie Nonsense Network CNN's Dana Bash on Sunday, he made a series of what they call misleading statements about coronavirus, measles, autism, and Lyme disease, while renewing his criticism of Dr. Anthony Fauci, who led, so-called, the U.S. response to the, what some people call scamdemic, rather than pandemic. Get it? Anyway, whatever. I think that it's back. People are still getting the China virus a little bit. It's not as harsh as it used to be, I heard. But info may be false. Anyway, the Ukraine, at least 17 people were killed, dozens more wounded in and around Kiev overnight, after Russia launched more than 24 ballistic and anti-ship missiles, none of which Ukrainian defenses intercepted. Wow. The attack underscores the danger of facing civilians far from the front lines as Ukraine struggles with critically low stocks of missile interceptors, just like America. Well, America's not critically low. We just use 80%. It's more than where that came from. 20% is quite a lot, even though it's whatever. July was already the deadliest month for Ukrainian civilians since April of 2022, with Russian attacks killing at least 377 people and wounding more than 2,100 others. Wow. Anyway, corporate America got billions in tax tariff refunds. Tariff refunds? Nice. Where's your cut? Asks Commie Nonsense Network, as if you paid the bulk of it, which you didn't. Companies like Amazon and Apple receiving massive tariff refunds, but shoppers who absorbed supposedly higher prices are getting almost nothing back. Don't worry, customers. You'll be fine. Chipotle has pulled jalapenos from some of their restaurants after health officials are investigating a salmonella outbreak from jalapenos? I don't know, but just watch out. Nurses are tracing cyclospora with fast food receipts. Cyclospora symptoms, I think that's the human poop parasite thing, can take up to 2 weeks to appear. 2 weeks. So it's not like regular food poisoning where you feel sick right away, right? Or am I wrong? Long enough for most people to forget what they ate. That's why food receipts are helping investigators fill in the blanks. Wow, what a mess. I guess you should keep track and pay attention in life somewhat, or something. I don't know. I don't know what good it'll do. Oh, if you're dead. Anyway, pilot arrested with 70,000 ecstasy pills. E is for evil in his baggage. Surveillance video shows the arrest of this pilot accused of smuggling multiple packages of ecstasy into Indonesia. I'm James Hake. Now back to JLP. Hour 3.
have to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning, and how y'all? You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE, Jesse, Jesse. And my brand new biblical question for those who want to know themselves: which changed your life? Which changed your life? The words of God or the laws of God? The words of God or the laws of God? An amazing question. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show, JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're running around, you can podcast the show and still listen on your phone by calling the listen line on TalkScreen Live at 605-615-4131. That's 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, and we're going to get to them, go to Jesse Lee Peterson. What is it? .com? No.
What the? I'm blanking too. I just had it. I was about to help you.
It's the super chat. Go to.
Because I know Cash App, but what's the one right before Cash App?
Oh, JesseLeePeterson.com
/show. You got it. JesseLeePeterson.com /show. Oh.
No. BuyMeACoffee.com. What the? All these numbers. BuyMeACoffee.com /JLP Talk. BuyMeACoffee.com /JLP Talk. Or Bond JLP Cash App. We're going to get to your super chats. Bond JLP Cash App. It's the last hour of the show today. Wednesday is Manhood Hour. What is a man? What is a man?
It's an adult human male.
Manhood. Hillary or President Trump?
I voted for Hillary Clinton.
Beta male. A man is a male who turns to man. Alpha male. Live right, be right, and lead the way.
Who's watching the kids?
A now former Contra Costa County therapist was supposed to help a vulnerable teenager heal.
Certainly made me feel better.
The counselor continued seeing the teen under the guise of therapy, then began having sexual contact with him.
What is your stance on athletes who test as biological male participating in women's sports?
I don't know that I would say that I'm educated enough from a scientific standpoint.
It's not rocket science.
This might be politically charged. This is not the time for fourth graders to be learning this kind of material.
You said it was for a political agenda that Al-Qaeda is mentioned there. It's mentioned because Al-Qaeda killed 3,000 Americans on 9/11, and you need to understand that as a teacher.
I rest my case. A spiritual battlefield. What a mess! Earth is not heaven, and man is not God. What a mess, huh? But you can overcome if you want to. It's up to you. Let me go back to Logan out of Las Vegas, our first-time caller, dealing with, this void in his life, yearning for the father and mother and all kind of mess, drinking. Logan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you understand that you need to forgive your mother and your father so that emptiness can disappear?
Yes, I do. I've been trying to, especially with my mother. It's kind of hard with my dad because I blocked the jail calls a while ago, and I just haven't really been trying to like reach out to him because I mean that's a long story. It doesn't really matter in my eyes, but like I feel like my relationship with my mother was like more of a vulnerability for me, and like that I wanted and I earned for.
Yeah. Are you able to talk to your mother?
Yes, I'm able to talk to my mom.
Can you face? Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. So you're able? Can you FaceTime with her and forgive her for what she's done, knowing that she hated her mother? She couldn't help it.
Yeah, I'm able to. I tried to have that conversation with her like about a week ago. Like a week or so ago.
And what happened?
She sounded like a narcissist. So she was sitting there waiting for it, but I've been sitting there waiting for her my whole life. You know what I mean?
Repeat that.
Like she was sitting there. She's kind of a narcissist, so like she was just sitting there waiting for me to apologize because I've been rude to her like my whole life because I never had her. And I didn't understand why she couldn't be in my life and so and she was just kind of like sitting there with her hand out like waiting for this apology like her whole life. But like I've been sitting here waiting for her my whole life. Like
yeah,
she used to be addicted to drugs, and so same with my father. That's when my father originally got locked up when I was like 5 years old. He got sentenced to 12 years for that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, you're not going to apologize to her for anything, not the way you treated her, but because you couldn't help yourself. You were created in her image and your grandmama image and all that mess. You got to forgive her. Mother, I forgive you. I'm sorry for resenting you. I know now that you could not help yourself. Don't ask for forgiveness or anything, and God will forgive you. Human beings are incapable of forgiving. We admit we are wrong for playing God, for judging, and God forgive as we forgive others by not resenting them. Your mother cannot help herself at all. She's out of control too. And however she act, whatever she does, don't react to her. You just let her know. I just want you to know. I know now you couldn't help yourself, and I was wrong for resenting you. And then move on with your life. If she act in a crazy way, let her act crazy. She cannot help it.
Yeah,
but
you're right about that.
Don't let Satan tell you, oh, look at her. She wants you to apologize. She wasn't there for you. She's the one that needs to be apologizing. That's not true. You need to forgive her so you can go free. And that load that you've been carrying will be taken away from you.
You make me want to cry, like, because the more I try to, so sorry. The more I try to like build a relationship with God, like I just noticed like Satan is just like in my ear whispering the whole time.
Yes, absolutely. He whispers in every man and woman's life the same voice. Every human being has the same problem. They have a relationship with evil and not with good. And evil is always whispering to them, don't do this, don't do that, act this way, this way. They hate you, so hate them back, and, all kind of mess. You got to stop listening to that. All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. And when you stop listening to them, you will hear in a voiceless way the voice of God. He will guide you.
My friend quotes that same quote that you say all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's been really hard because like I've had like a lot of I grew up Catholic, so it was like a very like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of funny now thinking about it too. Like my grandma, like she wanted me to be a certain way, but outside of church, you know what I mean? She's a totally different person. Like I guess that's kind of like why I pushed God out of my life as a kid, and like I didn't like try to welcome, you know what I mean, Jesus Christ with open arms. And when I got locked up when I was 18, I studied Islam, and I tried to convert over to Islam, and I just I got like coerced in a way. Like I thought that was the right way, and like, but it was really like in my eyes, like I think it was like this Satan, you know what I mean, like just playing with me, like toying with me.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. And God is not a part of any religion at all. He has nothing, nor does Christ. They have nothing to do with religion. Satan is the author of religion. And that's why religious people are all evil. They have angry hearts. They're jealous. They gossip. They worry. They're freaked out. Because God has nothing to do with religion. Satan is their God. And they call them God. So your grandmother wouldn't know the true God if he walked up to her and smacked her in the face.
Well,
but you got to forgive her.
Oh, I forgave my grandmother.
Right.
Like she tried her hardest. Like she was a wild cat. Like growing up, but the older I got, was the more resentful I got to her when she was trying to change. And you know what I mean? Like she didn't have to take care of me. She didn't have to go out of her way to raise a fourth child after she already raised her three. You know what I mean? But she wanted to, because she didn't want me to go into the foster care system and such and such.
She wanted to raise you so that she could do what she's done to her daughter, recreate her image.
Yeah.
What she did to you is what she did to her daughter, and that's why her daughter hate her.
It's crazy. It's like you read me like a book. It's honestly wild.
Everybody has the same problem, man. Everybody who was born, and everybody is born of the woman, but every human being who was born of the woman must be born of the spirit of the Father, because every woman recreates the sons and the daughters in her image, which is evil. And she does it because she can't help it. Some of them know about it, but she can't help it because her heart is evil and she can't help it. Every woman is like that. Even your girlfriend is doing that to your son right now, or your child. You have a boy or a girl?
I got a boy and another one on the way.
Wow. Well, real men make boys first. Right on. Alpha male.
Alpha male. Yeah, it's hard right now because my drinking. So this is kind of what I call it too, because my drinking got in the way of everything, and I was pushing her away, and
how do you deal with the hell in her when it comes out?
It rarely comes out, but when it comes out, like I'm usually under the influence, so it's hard to deal with it the right way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I can't. And it's bad because I never really liked drinking, but when I came out here, one of my close friends, he had passed away. He got shot, and why I carry the burden is because I'm not going to get into like the details, but I was supposed to be him in that situation. You know what I mean? But I chose to take a flight and come out here and come be with her. And like 2 days later, he got shot and killed, and it kind of like just put me in that void. Like, and I think it's because like sometimes like I get some in my head, like I wish that was me. I'm sorry.
No problem.
But I wish that was me in some sort. And I think about it all the time. I do music, so like I think about it all the time, and like I write about him a lot. And I feel like I lost myself when I lost him, and it made me just turn into an evil human being. I'm sorry, I'm over here tearing up.
No, that's fine, buddy. You letting it out. That's fine. So you feel like it's your fault your friend was killed?
I wouldn't say it's my fault. I just chose to do better in the situation and get some fast cash. You know what I mean?
Right. And so, why do you feel bad that he was killed and not you?
He was taking care of his mom, his grandma, and he had a future ahead of him, and like, oh, he was so talented. Let me tell you, like with his music, he was so talented. I mean, it ain't the type of music everybody gonna want to hear, but he had that spark in him that like you only see in like so many different people. You know what I mean? And after that, one of my longest friends too, which was in our friend group, he just got life plus 30 years in prison. And my girl, she always tried to tell me, she's like, you got to think of it this way: if you didn't come out here, you'd be deader in prison. And like, me and her. I've known her my whole life. We're like not even high school sweethearts. We've known each other since elementary school. So like, we just have a really significant bond. But she just wasn't raised the way I was raised in the area I was raised. So like, it's just different outputs. Like, she doesn't. I feel like, then this is what I think is bad with our communication, because I don't think she relates with me enough. So I don't think I could talk to her about everything I need to talk to her about. You know.
Right. How old is she?
She's 23. She's
okay.
Just a year younger than me.
All right. And so I don't quite understand why you feel bad that your friend was shot and killed and not you.
Well, I can't really get into that on the.
Oh, okay.
On the,
I understand.
Yeah.
Don't do it if you shouldn't. I do want you to know though, it's not your fault that he was killed. It's Satan got you feeling bad and saying that it should have been you. That's not from God, and that's insane that you feel that way. You got to drop those thoughts. Those are more thoughts that align to you and emotions that align to you. You're not responsible for him. No, even if you guys were involved in whatever you're involved with at the same time, both of you were lost, and both of you were looking for love, and both of you didn't see what you were getting into. You couldn't help yourself. So you're not to blame at all. You better be glad it didn't happen to you. And may his soul rest in peace, but that was going to happen to him anyway, whether you were there or not.
It was already written, yeah.
Right, because the way he was living his life, he would listen to the devil, and the devil caused him to go deeper into that. And that's what the devil meant for, to rob, steal, and kill. But you have no reason to be feeling bad about that at all. That's all ego. You need to let that go. You're playing God.
It is all ego too.
Yeah, you need to let that go. That's insane. Those are just thoughts and feelings that are not real.
It's just a time that I'm stuck in because whatever reason. Yeah.
You overreact to the situation. You resent the people who did it, and then Satan blame you. You should have been there. You left. You stop listening to the devil, man. He's lying to you.
Yeah, because a lot of people we were around, like they didn't have our best interest. If
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Y'all didn't have their
Upon-
best. Y'all didn't have their best interest, and they didn't have yours. It was all selfish. Each man for his own, for himself.
I think that's why I feel so hurt though, because like I try to have the best interest for everybody that I was around. Sometimes I think I show too much love and I get too attached to people, even as I know they're using me or doing wrong by me.
Right. But you don't have any
Because I always
love.
try to see the best in people.
You don't love nobody, and nobody love you. All
You
that
were just saying you were just saying that on Sunday on your
the fellowship.
the church stream. Yes.
You don't love them, and they don't love. It was all ego. You try to get something from them, and they're trying to get something from you, and you call that love, but that's hate. That's not love.
Yeah.
You don't have any love, but if you forgive, then love will come, and it will take over. Just like evil taking you over, the love, which is from above, will destroy the evil. It will take you over. Then you will have love, and love is not an emotion. And you will love all, even your enemy. You won't hate anyone. But you don't have
Yeah,
love.
I've been trying to get there. I've been the past couple of years been kind of crazy, but
If you
That's
forgive,
not
you're going to be fine, man, but you got to drop the anger. Forgive your mother, forgive your father, and forgive yourself, because whatever has happened through you, it wasn't you. It was the devil that made a home in you, but you think and you thought it was you, but it wasn't you. The real you, and this I promise you, have never done anything wrong at all. You haven't done wrong or right. It's the fake you that you think is you. You're not your thoughts and you're not your emotion. You're not your past and you're not your future. You're not your body. You have never done wrong. It was the evil in you doing wrong through you. And
yeah,
you were calling it you.
I used to confide in the devil a lot. You know what I mean? Like through my habits and all that. And
yes.
like it wasn't until I welcomed God back into my life with open arms until I started realizing that Satan he makes the world look beautiful.
He
when
does.
It's not, you know. Right?
The world is evil. Human beings are evil because their nature, human nature is the devil's nature. It's the nature of Satan. But when you forgive, then you will have, God will give you his nature, and you will have the nature of God, which is insight, which is perfect love, which is living in the present, not in the past or the future. It's everything, but you got to overcome human nature. Human beings are evil. They don't love one another at all. That's why they treat each other the way they treat each other. They get thrills from hurting themselves and others because they're evil.
Yeah. Like an adrenaline junkie. Like,
yes.
It's a high. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I don't want to waste any more of your time. I'm very grateful I got to talk to you.
You have not wasted my time, and I really want to encourage you. Do what you want, of course, but you gotta, if you want to be free from evil, you gotta forgive. Mother, I am sorry for resenting you. I know that you couldn't help yourself. And Dad, let your father, if you can speak to your father at least one more time, forgive him. They don't have love. They have the same resentment you have because they resent their parents as well. They did the best they could with what they had to work with, and they didn't have love. They didn't know. They couldn't help it. So you got to forgive them. And however they react to that, you walk away and have your own life. You don't owe them anything. You won't need them. You won't be empty on the inside anymore, and you'll be fine. But you got to forgive. There's no other way out.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for your time, and may God bless you.
You too, buddy. And do the silent prayer. Do you know about the silent prayer?
No, I do not.
Go to Jesse Lee Peterson dot what is it? Oh, rebuildingtheman.com/silent prayer. Rebuilding.
Yes, sir.
What?
My friend knows all about you, so he
Yeah.
he was just saying the silent prayer, so he's gonna know how to lead you there. He kind of encouraged me to call you today.
Yeah, rebuildingaman.com/silent prayer. It's time for you to start doing things for yourself now. Work on your spiritual life, and I promise you, you will have no past and no future. And you will have right now, you and God will become one. And this I promise you. But you got to work on yourself. You got to work on yourself now.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you a lot. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day.
You too. Let me know how it goes.
Yes, sir, I will.
All right, buddy. Amazing.
All right.
Oh, hey, Logan, one other quick thing. Never, ever, 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 ever again call yourself an alcoholic or a drug addict or anything. Stop calling yourself anything so you can overcome all those things that you think that you are. You're none of those things. When you were doing alcohol, you were doing it trying to find peace, trying to escape. The alcohol is not the problem. It's the trying to escape the pain that you have. That's the problem. So don't ever call yourself that again.
Yes, sir, I got you. You have a great rest of your day.
That makes sense?
Yes, it does. A lot.
Yeah, don't call yourself anything. You're not
So
those
you put yourself
things.
in a category and you adapt to it, and it becomes your personality, ego.
Absolutely. It becomes your identity, which is a false identity. It's not who you are. So don't call yourself that, and don't let anyone else call you that. Forget it. If they call you that, give them the finger.
I appreciate this conversation. I promise you I'm going to remember this to the day I die.
Right on. Let me know how it goes, all right?
You have a blessed rest of, yes, sir. You have a blessed rest of your morning.
You too, buddy. Amazing. It's a spiritual battle, folks. Everybody got the same problem, men and women. Ladies, y'all got to forgive your mother and father, too, especially your mothers. Your mother worked overtime to create you and her image in the same way she did with the boys. And she couldn't help it. She was evil. She could not help it. Some of them knew what they were doing, most did not. And the same, and if you have children already or going to have children, you're going to do the same thing to your children, and you're going to blame them if you don't drop the anger. And you're going to lie to yourself, oh, I was trying to do my best. I was trying to forgive. I was trying to love them. I was trying to guide them. You're lying to yourself. You don't have it in you to guide. Guidance comes from the light. We can't guide ourselves in anything. It's the light that does it. And it's the darkness. You're either one or the other. You can't have both. So ladies, you got to do the same thing. All women in the whole wide world. That's why you become like your mama. And you say, I will never be like my mama. I'm going to be different. And then you go over and try to be different, and the difference is even worse. All right, ladies, drop your anger. Forgive your mama. And God will forgive you as you forgive. And change your heart from anger to love. From anger to love. Let me go to Jose out of Texas. Hold on. Jose and the rest of the callers, it's break time. Stretch office on Pules.net, and I'll be right back.
You know, I'm 32 years old now, and I've been clinically depressed since I was 17 years old. And ever since I started listening to you a couple of months ago, bro, I don't even need to hear the word depression. I don't even care about that because that's not anything that I identify with anymore.
Nice.
I'm 100% cured. I'm 100% better because I've been listening to the Jesse Lee Peterson show, and I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate you. And I just can't even, begin to tell you how much I really appreciate the things that you're doing for young men. Young men need to hear this, and young men need to know this message that you're delivering because it's important. It's vital to their lives, Jesse. I just wanted to let you know that, man.
That's amazing. I mean, you made my day, man. When I hear one soul has returned to the Father, it's like 1,000. It's better than silver and gold. So God bless you, man. Eight 888-773-773, 888-777. The Hake Report coming up at the top of this hour. The Hake, Hake report.com. And after the Hake Report, the American Anchor Baby. The American Anchor Baby from 11, right after the Hake Report, until 1 p.m., 11 to 1 Pacific time. And after that, at 2 p.m., Punching TV with Bill. Don't mess with Bill. Na. Bill on Punching TV every Wednesday, a live episode. You can call in. You can podcast with him. I mean, you can super chat with him and all that. You can super chat. Bill will be live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. And I think Hake going to be with him today, too, I believe, of the Hake Report. And then tomorrow night, Thursday night, if the Lord is willing, Men's Forum at 7 p.m. Pacific time, every first Thursday night of the month, for men only. And Sunday morning for everybody, Thursday for ladies. And thank you all for your donations. Don't forget to donate. Go to JLPtalk.com or call 800-411-BOND. Let me go quickly back to the business forum. We're going to try to get as many calls as we can. Let me go to Jose out of Texas. Jose, you are on the air.
Hey, what's up, Jesse? Can you hear me?
All is well, Jose. No, I cannot hear you.
All right, bet. All right, man. Real quick, man, I don't know. I feel like I definitely know, like, I have a problem with women, man. Like, I got a perfectly good girl at home. Everything is good. She listens. We're growing together. We've been together for years. But it's like, I don't know what it is, man. It's like some sickness or something. Like, it's like I always just be looking and wanting something better. And I've been like that since, like, I was with other women, too, that were still beautiful and it's always me being the toxic one. And so I'm just trying to figure out, like, how the heck do I get my head out of where I'm at and just chill? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. You hate women.
Man, I hate them and I love them, bro. What the heck?
Right.
I don't feel like I hate them,
but you do.
It's like
you hate what you love, and you love what you hate, and that's not going to change until you drop the anger for your mother, forgive your mother, and then stay away from thoughts. And I promise you, it will change. But you have made the woman your God, and you can never be satisfied by one God, and then you would never be satisfied by many gods because you hate women.
Man, I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
Have you forgiven your mother yet?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have. She hasn't affected me. Like, it's not like it was when I was growing up.
Have you gone to her and forgiven her?
Yeah,
You told her?
yeah.
What did you say to her?
I told her, it's been a few years now, so she got a drug problem my whole life, and she's always made just the worst decisions, and it would affect me a lot, and basically, like, as I got older, I started to realize, I guess, like, you know, I can't control her actions and what she's doing, and like, I can't my life and my happiness, I can't make excuses for how I was raised or what she went through or any of that stuff. And then I started listening to you, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. And so I told her, I was like, hey, Mom, like, I just want you to know, like no hard feelings. Like, I know you went through like a lot in your own childhood, and like with your, you know, your own troubles as a kid and adults, and then you got pregnant super young with me, and I don't know what happened where, but I just want you to know, like I don't have any hard feelings towards you. I know it's not your fault. Like, it is what it is, and so I'm not going to let that affect our relationship. Type of response to her.
Did you forgive her?
Yeah, I want to say I did, man, because I don't let it, you know, really, like, I don't let it, I guess I say I did because I don't let it affect me anymore like it used to.
Did you,
like,
it's still affecting you because you still craving for all these women, you made them your God. Did you forgive your father for not protecting you from her?
Yeah, I want to say so, yeah. I have a good relationship with him.
Oh, okay. All you got to do now then is to do the silent prayer and watch those thoughts, and you'll be fine. Don't go with the thoughts, because it's the thoughts that tell you, oh, look at that fine woman over there. She's looking.
It is, man.
Yeah, she looking better than your woman, and then the thought tell you, oh, but you have this good woman at home, and now you're feeling bad. And while you're feeling bad, the lust is coming up even stronger because you're giving it to the thoughts.
Yeah, it's all over the place. It really is.
Yeah.
Like, it just never ends.
Why don't
back
you,
and forth.
Why don't you do the silent prayer so you can overcome thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a question.
I know it was. Why don't I do it, man? I don't have a good answer for you, man.
So
I make excuses.
How can God help you when you want to stay in the darkness of your imagination? You don't want out, because the only way out, you got to see your way out by the light, and you won't do it, and so the light cannot help you.
I understand what you're saying. My thought process, and I'm not trying to justify anything.
Right.
But the way I like, basically my excuse would have been that I don't make the time, obviously, in the morning to sit here and do that, to do the silent prayer. It's like, if anything, I'm doing it. Maybe I am doing it as I'm getting ready, but I guess it's not the same because I'm doing something. Like, is it really just sitting there and like not doing anything?
Yes.
And letting nothing.
Yes.
Like, don't just
do
all right.
it. Do the silent prayer. rebuildingaman.com/silent prayer, and watch those thoughts when you first wake up. Do nothing about them. Watch the wave of thoughts and pain that comes, and the healing will come. But you got to watch by the light so the light can help you. The healing can come. But you listen to the devil telling you, oh, you don't have to do it. You can do it while you want, whatever it is you're doing. And you listen to lies thinking that they're the thought. And the reason that you won't do it because you still love your misery. You love pain.
I don't want it.
Yes, you do, because if you didn't want it, you will overcome it.
So yes, you do.
If you didn't want it, you would surrender to the light and let the light get rid of it. You do want it. You're lying about that.
That's crazy. I can't be the only one thinking this either in the the listeners.
Right.
Man, I'm telling you.
You love your misery. You love the looking at lusting after women, then you love feeling bad about it. You love thinking about the past of how you've been about women and other things. And then you love feeling bad about the past. You love it. Because if you didn't love it, you will overcome it by overcoming the thoughts. And there will be no past and there will be no future.
I gotta stop putting myself in them situations.
Yeah, you love it.
I'll be out there trying to have a good time with my homies or whatever, and it's not like, I mean, the ladies that it's cool. Like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I think I'm strong enough or something, and like we'll end up like hanging out or whatever, and it's just trouble, Jesse. I gotta chill.
There's nothing you can do about it. You gotta let go and let the light. You gotta stop loving your misery. As long as you love it, that's what you're gonna hold on to.
Man, you're so right, man.
You're gonna make excuses.
Yep. Damn. I mean, dang. You're right, though, man. That's crazy. I could have just figured that out.
Yeah, you love your misery. You love cheating on your girlfriend. You love thinking that there's something better out there. It brings you a thrill, and you love your thrills. Boy. Who will I be if I don't have a thrill, you say?
That's crazy. I gotta do a silent prayer. I got to, man. I gotta get my head right.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, work on that. Stop calling anything you. And when the temptation comes to look at those women in that way, let it pass. Don't judge it. Don't let it tell you, oh, see, you're still doing it. It's not you. And so stay in the light, and the light will show you your way out of the pain of the past and the future.
Did you ever deal with that?
Yeah.
What I'm explaining?
I used to, when I started having sex when I was like 15, I think, 16. And I thought if I didn't have sex, I would die. I literally used to think that.
Boy.
I was crazy. I thought that, man. But then when I dropped the anger by forgiving my mother and returning to my father, those thoughts started to clear away. And things became clear to me.
All right.
You got to do the prayer. There's no other way out. We can't change ourselves because it's not us. It's evil that made a home. Men and women, it's evil that made a home in them. It's not us. You have never done anything wrong. You're not doing the lusting. It's this devil in you, and you're calling it you. You're not your thoughts. You're not your feelings. You're not your past. You're not your future. You're neither good nor bad. You're neither wrong nor right. You're none of those things. Those are false identities.
All right, I got to get my head right, man. I'm going to start doing it, though. I know it's crazy because I hear you say it every day, but damn. I guess just because I'm not sitting there not, just focused and not doing anything, just let it come and go.
Yes. And they don't want you to be still. The thoughts don't, because they're evil and they made a home in you. And so they're going to try to talk you out of doing that. Oh, you don't have to do it that way. You don't have to be still this morning. You can do it later. You're still listening to the devil. And he's using your voice to make you sound like you saying that and making those suggestions, but it's not you.
I can see it now.
Yeah. They're using you. So you got to make up
waste your time.
You got to make up your mind. Do you want to overcome evil or you don't? If you do, then the help will come when you be still. But if you don't, stop pretending and suffer and die.
Yep. Boy. You're right, man. You're right.
Does your girlfriend know that you're lusting after women?
Hell no.
Oh, yeah. Don't ever tell her that.
Heck no. No way, man.
Don't ever
it ain't
tell
for her to deal with.
Yeah, just stop doing it. But don't tell her at all because she'll judge you for the rest of your life. And then she'll try to make you make up for it by you got to report in. Where are you? Why are you late? You need to call me and all that mess. And you would never be able to satisfy her.
Nah, I feel like that's something that I got to carry. You know, if it's going to cause anybody any type of discomfort, it's got to stick with me.
Absolutely.
To the grave.
Yeah. But drop the thoughts, and then it would disappear. You would have no past. Even if it past crossed your mind, it would be like it never happened. It would just be a thought, and it won't bother you at all. Because you will have no past, because you have never done anything wrong, and whatever happened back then happened then. It's not happening now. But the thoughts will make you think it's happening now, and you will have pain from it as though it is happening. It's not.
It's crazy.
Hell is crazy. That's why it's called hell.
Boy. All right.
All right.
I got some working on myself to do.
Finally.
'Cause I really don't want to be like that. I know it's at the end of the day, like that's not what it's all about.
Well, if you didn't want to be that way, you overcome it. You let it go.
Yeah, you're right.
You have the life that you want. You can have a life of misery like this or other things, or you can have a life of perfect peace. It's up to you.
So simple.
Yes.
All right. Well,
let me know how it goes.
I'll hit you back up, Jesse. I'll let you know, man. I'm gonna start doing that.
All right. I wish you well, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the well wishes.
Okay.
Take care, man.
Okay. 888-77 Jesse. Let me go to Kentucky and talk to Chris. Chris, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing?
All is well, Chris. Amazing.
Hey, man, I had a question about kind of what the other callers are talking about, but forgiveness. You know, I guess I've been scared to go and forgive my mother and father, but not because I fear like their reaction. It's that I fear that if I just go and say, hey, I forgive you for doing this, but it's not like, I guess I don't mean it, then I guess I fear that it's not gonna be genuine.
Why not?
I don't know how to explain it. I guess just saying the words, hey, I forgive you.
Do you see that you need to forgive them?
Yeah.
Do you see that it's wrong to resent them? They cannot help themselves?
Yeah.
Then that's
Yeah,
all you
think
need to
about it
know
often.
then. Don't let the devil tell you it's not going to be legitimate. It's not going to be real. You listen to the voice of evil, and that fear you have is evil, and it's not even you at all. The fear you have is evil, and the evil is afraid that you might go and forgive, and it's going to have to depart from you. And evil lives inside of human beings. It doesn't want to leave you. So it has the fear. That's not you having the fear.
So I should just go do it then.
Yeah, and shaking in your boots. Don't think about what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, what the outcome will be, or what it won't be. Have no expectation and just have a wait and see life. And you'll see, you'll be fine. But the fear you have is not even real. Those are thoughts and false emotions. That's what evil is, the fear.
Okay, well, I guess I need to do that then.
How old are you?
36.
Yeah, shaking in your boots. You do it anyway, and don't think about if it's going to work or not. Don't think about, I don't know if I'm being legitimate or not. It's lying to you. That's not you. I promise you, it's not you. It's just thoughts and feelings.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Jesse.
Are you doing the silent prayer?
Yeah.
Every morning, every night?
No.
Well, you're not doing it then. What's wrong with you? What the?
Not as consistent as I should, I guess.
How can God help you if you keep going back to the darkness of your mind and emotions? How can you be helped?
I guess I can't.
You can't. He said, stay in the light. He said, don't forget to stay in the light. The greatest sin is to leave the light. He said, pray without ceasing. And what that means is stay present. Always know where you are and what you're doing at all times. And you and the light, the Father, God, whatever you want to call him, will be one. You got to stay with him and stop leaving home, man, by going into your imagination.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I got some work to do.
You do?
Well, I appreciate your help and your input.
Go and forgive. Do the silent prayer and just watch those thoughts. Do nothing about them. Don't call them you. Don't run from them. Don't deny that they're there. Just watch them and the healing will come.
Okay, cool.
All right?
All right, Jesse. Thanks, man. Have a good day.
Let me know how it goes.
All right, I'll call you back.
Okay. Amazing.
All right, man.
Super.
Super
chat.
Over on YouTube, Half Black Tony, forgiveness and dropping anger is key. Emoji. Shout out Jesse, he black.
He black. Thank you. Amazing.
Hannah is 2 coffees. Best show on this side of heaven.
Stay with us, stay with us, stay with it.
Eric, monthly supporter. Women want what they can't have. Ignore your feelings and the truth will fall in your lap.
That's for sure. Amazing. Thank you.
Jim in Alaska, biblical question response.
Hey, Jim.
Hey.
Which changed your life? The words of God or the laws of God?
The laws of God have changed my life. God's laws have given me a solid foundation built upon while I'm learning his words. Love your BQs, biblical questions, and thank you, Jesse.
Thank you, and stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. That's amazing. I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday.
The Hake Report gifted the can over on pilled.net.
The Hake Report, the Hake Report, la, la, la. That's all to this song. The Hake Report, the Hake Report. Nothing, no other words. Ain't no song, ain't no words to this song. You just sing and dance along. Amazing.
And Hake
Thank
says,
you, Hake.
Hake says, catch Hake later, y'all. Thanks.
That's right. Right after JLP show in the next few minutes here.
Fazul, young caller in pain. Follow the plan. JLP the man.
Stay with it. Stay with it. Do y'all see that everyone has the same pain? Everybody. They may act out in different ways, but it's the same evil. Satan, the heart is wicked. You got to forgive. Ain't no other way out. Amazing. Thank you.
Bulgar Wolf, glory to God for the love he sends to the whole sonship through Jesse.
Amazing. Thank you.
And Heat, monthly supporter, today's daily bread emoji. To complement the show, he who is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. And he who is unjust in the least is unjust also in much. Luke 16:10. Tastes so good. Plate with silverware emoji.
Amazing. Thank you. That's amazing.
Thanks as always, and Heat.
That's right.
And thank you guys. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's all for now.
Amazing. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate the donations and super chats and everything. You're helping us to help others as you're being helped. So thank you. It's a perfect way of giving. Rick and the rest of the callers, I am so out of time. I try. I tried and I tried and I tried, but I couldn't get to everyone. But tomorrow is Bible Thumper Thursday. If the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise. If you don't love your pain anymore, don't hate it, don't love it, you can be free of it. But remember, whatever you love, you hate. And whatever you hate, you love. Drop both and you'll be fine. You gotta forgive. And do the silent prayer, folks. I'm pointing you to the source that can help you, and that is the light. And the light will save you from your misery, from your hell. It's a spiritual battle. It's not physical at all. Nothing to do with color, nor male or female. All right? I am out of time. The Hake Report is coming now. Then the American Anchor Baby. And then Bill on Pacha TV at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Take care, folks.
I had to get on the track one time. Joel Friday here. Check. Look. Stand up, we got fighting to do. We gotta show him who boss. He put a Viking in you. He put that lightning in you. Igniting the truth. But you beg and blame and lie and hate and never wanna stand for the truth. So what you planning to do? You understanding to lose? You better go talk to your mama. Better stop at the drama. Better drop all the trauma. Boy, you better stand up, man up. Put your hand up and hut. Cause if you don't, then we lose. And then we gotta hear the fake news. Whoa. So you get something went wrong, but face the truth about yourself and just seek first God's kingdom, cause you must know that so you get something went wrong, but seek first God's kingdom, cause I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way.
The views, information, thoughts, and opinions expressed during this show are the individual's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of the JLP Network or Bond. Their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. The material and information presented here is for general information purposes only. The JLP Network and Bond name and all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owner, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service.
So, here's what I recommend. I invite you to download my silent prayer. And I want you to start doing it. You just download it, get the points of how to do it, and then after a while, you just do it on your own. It's going to point you in the right direction that your life will be returned to you from God. He will give you your life back, because anyone and all people who has anger, they're not themselves. You are the person that you are angry at. That's why it's so important to get to know yourself so that you can see who you're angry at. And if you're doing the hooping and hollering prayers and things like that, some people get up, oh, praise the Lord, hoop and holler, bless my mama, bless my daddy. Continue to do it. Do both. You will see if you want to stay with the hooping and hollering, or do you want to be still and know God. So my gift to you, no charge, at rebuildingtheman.com/church.